Hello and welcome back to Chart Pattern Trading Masterclass by Wealthy Education. In this video, we'll talk about mastering the bull flag pattern. So a bull flag it's going to be a lot like a pennant. There's a move higher. So instead of tightening up into a triangle, you get a little bit of sideways consolidation. And you can see how people say it looks like a flag, or drawn out, it would be something like that. And then you take off to the upside. And it's done the same way. I mean, it's the exact same thing as a pennant. Flags catch a lot of people's attention, and therefore, pretty useful pattern. A lot of people out there see it. So here's a little flag here. You can see that the market was in an uptrend here on the hourly Binance coin chart, and you take the flagpole and extend it out, and there's your target, and that is exactly where we went. Couple other things that you could keep in mind is that the uh, 50 moving average is right there, and of course, you can also keep an eye on like the 20. You can see that it is also right there. The flag pulled right back into the 20 and then kept going. 20 is used a lot of times on these shorter levels. And another thing that I would point out with Binance coin at this point was it was pressuring the $300 level. So once we broke above there, it made a lot of sense that the market had some follow through. With that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at a stock, and we'll do Tesla at this point. Go ahead and hide the moving average for the moment. And we had a little bit of a bullish flag, and in stocks, it's going to be a little noisier because they gap at the open a lot of times, but you can see there's a bullish flag there. And of course, clearly we got our target easily. You can see that we broke above the 20-day EMA. Let's go ahead and switch it to 50, and you can see that the 50 came in and offered support, so we started to expand from it, so it made a lot of sense. You also can take a look at your MACD. Notice how we dropped to the zero line and we crossed over again, and then the moving averages started to spread, showing nice strength. And you could have gotten out up here. So it all kind of works out quite nicely. Let's go to Forex, dollar Canadian dollar. Very choppy range bound market most of the time, but this pattern appears here as well. This is borderline not being a flag. And the reason I say that is you don't want the flag to be too long. That's the same thing with the pennant. You don't want the flag to be as long as the pole. Let's put it that way. That one's pretty close, but you can see clearly we got that move right as we were in the middle of building up that flagpole. You can see that we crossed the zero line in the MACD, which of course is a pretty nice pattern, nice confirmation of the pattern. You could do an RSI, but I suspect you aren't oversold. Although the smoothing line, and a lot of people don't use the yellow smoothing line, but you can see that we had hit an oversold part right there just before we started to build up momentum. That being said, really the biggest thing to pay attention to, and this is almost always going to be the case with any pattern or anything else, is we are breaking above 125. 1.25. So that is something that you should keep in mind as well. Pretty straightforward pattern. If you understand the pennant, you understand the flag. It's just a different type of consolidation at the end of the stick, as it were. Next video, we're going to talk about a rounding bottom pattern.